May 27th, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. But for right now, we're going to talk about those parking lots here in Independence, Missouri, the Gordmans and the Toys R Us parking lot. Because there was a lot of activity today up there. There was lots of vehicles. There was a Jeep that was setting up there, had a whole bunch of little duckies on its window. And some of these Jeeps are pretty distinct, and they go to certain places here. So some of these places, some of these bars down on 40 Highway, moving back and forth. And it was just kind of interesting today. There were some other vehicles that was coming out from the back side over there by where Toys R Us would be. And somebody had opened the gate. Now, whether they were supposed to be back there or not, I don't know. But it looked weird. And then a long time back, there was a lady that was coming out of the woods over there. And on the back side of that back street from over there. And there was one coming out of those woods again today. Now, what do you think they're doing over in this building? And there's some weird stuff that's going on there too, because there's a truck that pulls up over there, and usually it's got a trailer with some of those kind of like those, down the road where the biker like ATV shops at. There's a truck that will pull up there with some of those on the back of a trailer. It makes me wonder, are they storing some things over there, or are they doing something else? And then there was a Latin gentleman that was sitting out on the side street. Now I'm going to show this, and I'm also going to do another video on over the holiday weekend, because there was so many things that happened. There was a cart come down the hill down here off 291, and just kind of went end over end over end and slammed right into the concrete wall. We're going to show that. There's several other things too that went on that I want to show. Actually went to a movie this weekend, which that was a thrill in itself. Not really here in Independence. We're going to be talking about that too, and how people get away actually with doing illegal things here in Independence. We're going to talk about that. So let's just do this video right here, right now, and then I'll do the other one on the whole holiday weekend, because there was a lot that went on. So let's take a look at this. All right, guys, good old Nolan Fashion Square. And this was today. There was a Jeep sitting here with a person in it. Now, what do you think goes on in these vacant lots, man? I mean, it's Tuesday, and what do you think they're moving? What do you think they're selling? And the gentleman in this white pickup truck actually is going to be out of that vehicle too. I made a circle around here, and there was actually a plain police vehicle was sitting over there, kind of close over there by the hotel, kind of watching to see if any probably drug activity or the prostitutes over there are moving back and forth. It was pretty quiet in that area, but not over here in this area. Definitely not here. This Nolan Road Fashion Square. And back here, back behind over here, where this used to be an antique like mall, like shop or something, or then it was a furniture store before that, I believe. There were some vehicles that was coming out from the back side over there. It just looks weird. And because most of these are just, I mean, these buildings should be condemned. There's water leakage, there's mold. I mean, it'd be, it's a health hazard. Anybody that's in any of these buildings. So why haven't they been torn down? That's the biggest question right there. But we're going to show that. So hold on. All right, guys. So you see that old for sale sign. It's been there for ages. But we're going to go on from there. So then there was another vehicle that's sitting back over here on the back side. But I want to show this here as we turn. I get this in slow-mo because I want you guys to see this. advance this just a little bit more if I can get this to come. That's about as far as I can go. This guy's hurrying to get back in his truck. You can see it. Hold on. He's got the door open there. See, he's getting back in his truck. Now, hold on. All right, guys, I'm going to start this. I'll try to lighten it up a little bit here for you guys. So you can see he's closing that door. So what do you think they're doing? And remember, over here was the Jeep with the duckies. Oh, yeah. What do you think was going on? I mean, what do you think is so important to be up here? I mean, this is just like a nightmare mess of dealing stuff and different things. But they want to get down here. There's going to be a vehicle that's going to be coming. I want you guys to see this. There's a guy driving it. And there's a guy in this vehicle, too. The one that had the door open. Weird stuff. Watch, guys. I'm going to back this out a little bit. Hold on. Here, see, there's that truck. See that truck coming out there? Now, this building over here is where I say occasionally I see a truck that pulls up. And, hold on just a second. There's a truck that will pull up to this building. And it's got like those brand new, kind of like those, they're kind of like ATVs, but there's those other ones, those newer ones. It's kind of about the size of a golf cart, you know, kind of like. It makes you wonder what they're doing, you know. Now, they're not cutting grass. I don't mean that there's like they're mowing or nothing. These are like brand new, like little vehicles, like you'd have out, you know, like on a ranch or something, like those ones they sell on down the road down there by the car wash. But that's weird. And then it makes me, you know, are they storing some of them in here? Or what else are they doing? Now, there's going to be another vehicle that's going to come out of here too. Now, this is really funky. And I was thinking, man, look at that. We want to make sure we see these vehicles like that. Can't make this stuff up. I mean, these buildings should be condemned. They shouldn't even be allowed to be what they're doing. Like I say, that cinema on the other side over there, where Gordmans, it was completely, mold was completely, ceiling was actually caving in. Water was coming in. And not good. So we're going to go on down the road here. I'm going to put this in real full speed time now. And then I'll show you. And I made one more pass back. And I'll let you see what we see here. Let's kind of move it on down the road here a little bit. I'll speed it up. And this is over here on by that water basin where those homeless get, but also where a couple times there's been a gal that's dumping stuff over there. Who knows what that is? I mean, who gets out at 1 a.m. in the morning? What are you dumping down a ravine? A body? Something else? Byproducts of making some kind of drugs? I mean, who knows what they're dumping down there? Yeah. Not good. So we're going to get up here, and it was pretty quiet up here. But see, you know, like I say, there's a plain vehicle up here. You know, if the police are sitting and kind of watching and looking, it keeps down on all this stuff. I've seen many times when we've been going up and down this, there's been like prostitutes walking up and down. Now I'm going to show that vehicle real quick here too, that is sitting there. Let me see this vehicle. It's got a push bar on it. It looks like a police vehicle to me. Unless it's security. I don't think it's security. That looks like a police vehicle to me, but that's good. Because it's keeping that stuff down. See how that looks good. That's helping. Yeah, it's got spotlights on it, see. Yeah, I'd say. And see, there ain't nothing walking up and down over here either, is there? No dealing drugs. None of the homeless staggering around. Looks a lot better. So hold on. We're not done yet. We're going to go on down the road. I'm going to speed this up a little bit more because I want to go. We're going to make another loop. But then I want to show you guys what you see. Okay, now see, let me slow this down for a second. It's very important I slow this down because I want you guys to see this too. Now, when I get turned here, the dash cam don't actually do it justice because this lady was coming out. I'm going to let you see where my cursor is. See these woods over here? Oh, there's got to be stuff go back over here because one night there was a gal, white gal. Now, this was a black gal coming out of the woods today, but there was a white gal that was actually it was a stolen bike because it had a lock on it and she had a tow rope around dragging the bike. Yeah, and I posted it on YouTube, showed it, but I want to back this up just a hair so you guys can see where the scale's at. So she had come out of the woods. The dash cam didn't catch it, but she's almost in the middle of the road right here. But by the time we get down here, she's going to be off to the side walking alongside down here by this other 18-wheeler. And this woods gets a lot of activity. So I'm going to make sure it's slow-mo here. I might try to lighten this up a little bit. Yeah, it's good to go. So let's do this real quick. She's getting further and further over to the edge. But she come out of those woods. A lot of weird stuff going on. I bet they got something going on back up in those woods in there. Let's see, there she is right there. And she come out from over here on this side. Now hold on. All right, we're back. So, I don't know. Makes you wonder. Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing good up in those woods over there. Well, it's something good for them, anyway. So we're going to go on up here. I'm going to show this. There's going to be another vehicle coming out back here. And there's somebody, USA or whatever's up here, and they crossed it out and stuff. And not good. This stuff up here not good. But let's just see. I mean, this would be a good area. I mean, if you had this area, this is a good place to drug traffic. I mean, dump stuff. I seen a person dumping oil about a week ago up here, over there. You see a vehicle. There's another one. What do you guys think of that, man? That's a lot of activity for Tuesday, right after the holiday weekend here. Usually don't see stuff like that. But then it gets better. Let's go on. Let's just go on down. Now we're going to have one sitting out on the street down here. There's a Latin guy sitting down here on the street. There's a couple other ones up in the parking lot here too. And that's crazy stuff. It's crazy. And they like sitting underneath these trees too. Now I've seen them Actually, they set underneath some of those trees, even in the parking lots up here in front. Well, you can see where that guy dumped that brush at night. And it's still there. And one night I was down on Nolan 40 Highway. That guy come out over there by that storage facility. Back there by that other, what is that? Oh, it's the Four Corner Church. Four Corner Church. Oh, yeah. He dumped all the brush right here. Just another trash pile. Just another trash pile. But on top of it, I mean, when you look at all this stuff, it makes you wonder. Like I say, and what are they doing? Yeah, they need to be watching this a little bit more. A lot more activity. This guy here, this didn't look good either. Now, some people say, oh, well, maybe they're just, DoorDash or something. No. Me and my son, we go over here to Wendy's and those other places, and there's a lot of regulars that go in and out. Wendy's does a great business for for the DoorDash and all. Regulars going in and out. Most of the vehicles I'm showing you guys ain't doing any of that stuff. It's something else. It's something Independence Police or Jackson County Sheriff they need to be looking at still. But see, like I say, that plain vehicle sitting over there is deterring. But still, they need something over in this area. Because, like I say, when the cat's away, the mice will play. Anyway, guys, wanted to show that real quick. And interesting stuff. We'll show that vehicle one more time. Now, there's a couple people coming out of there, and they just left that gate open. So it made me think, were they even supposed to be back there? It's kind of odd because you'd think if they did have cause to go back there, they'd lock that gate back up because that's where they go back and dump all the stuff too. There was burned out cars here they had dropped before and all the other stuff. Not good. We'll show that one more time too. That was interesting. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open. I have another video coming that will be about this weekend. There's massive stuff that happened and went on. And boy, it was a doozy all over. Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.